There we go. I think that'd be a lot better angle, and maybe you can see the difference better now from here back as compared to this. And my GoPro camera, man, I love this little remote control. I don't have to climb up on the hood of the truck every time to turn the camera off and on. All right, this is the visor. I got this from a junkyard for a relative pittance compared to what they sell for new. It came off of another Dodge truck, and it was black or a octopus ink blue something. It was really dark, and let's say I had to do a lot of sanding, and again, it's not perfect either, but spray can paint and spray can clear coat, it doesn't look bad. Total for paint, primer, clear coat, and sandpaper, right now somewhere around $50 in materials. And then this I've got to be careful to make sure that I get this right the first time. You may notice I had to cut, you see a cutout here. I had to cut this out on both sides, because although this visor came off of a Dodge truck and was made for Dodge trucks, either it wasn't made quite right, or these are factory Chrysler product cab lights, and they were put on at the factory. So either they put these on wrong, or this was not quite made right to fit around these. Now that center one, you can see it was cut out right to fit around that one. Anyway, this really going to make the truck look a whole lot better. Just the paint makes it look a whole lot better. But these visors are pretty cool. And if you want to, you can put lights around them. I would never put lights under them. And just to show you, you see, I painted the underside with black primer paint, or flat black paint. And that was because most of the paint that was on it had faded off. I'm trying to fit this, getting ready to mark the holes. But most of the paint underneath had peeled off, was gone, and left a off-white fiberglass. And with that, you could get reflection at night and get a glare reflected down onto your windshield. And I did not want that. So I painted the underside flat black. And I don't think I would ever put any lights on it. But again, if you wanted to, you could put some of the new little string LED lights across the front here or something, and further dress it up. Of course, then you got to wire that into something. So let me, what I've got to do, I can't see that other side for sure where I've got it. try to split the difference around that center light. And go with that, I think. I need another person to look at that side. If I let it go, I'm afraid it will fall down. Maybe it'll stay right there long enough for me to go around and get up on the other side and make sure that side's about right. If it slips and falls down and hits the hood of the truck and stuff and gets scratched up, then I'm going to be annoyed. I can feel a spot that kind of feels natural, where this part over here aligns, and I had noticed before the corner of it here, if I'm not careful, the door will hit it when it closes. So I think I'm going to go right there for these two holes. What I think I'll do is get the two outside holes marked, and then after I get them drilled and the bolts put in them, then I'll do these center holes. And my marking pen doesn't go down in here far enough to mark this top one. Probably didn't over there either. So it looks like I'm going to go with the two on the roof support pillars and bolt them on first. Just bolt them first, one on each side, and then drill this hole on top. All right, well, that's about all I need to do right now. I'm waiting for the bolt kit to come in from eBay. And the reason I bought a bolt kit rather than just use bolts from the hardware store is the bolt kit has little plastic caps that go over the head of the bolt to dress it up. And I'll paint those this same color before I put them on. And so that's about all I'm going to do for right now. So we'll be back later hopefully today, and I'll show you sanding this with this sponge. It's not a big deal. I've already, I kind of already showed you doing it some, and I may as well just do that right now. You know, again, you'd have to feel this to feel the difference. You're probably not going to see any difference. And you don't have to go a long way with it. All you're doing, if you can see that little bit, that takes a molecule or so of paint off. But what you want is a smooth surface for your new paint to stick to. You can see there where I rubbed that paint dust off. You can see under there that it's shiny a little bit still, yeah. And that's the way it was up here when I took these lights off. The paint underneath, the original paint underneath these lights is still got the clear coat on it, still real shiny and glossy, and look brand new. But this is a 93 Dodge. This is just what, 22 years does to a paint finish. And that's all I'm doing. It probably won't take me more than 20 or 30 minutes or so at most. You can see, I mean, from there over to here, I'm practically done. So you can see it's not going to take very long. And I want you to see if you have a vehicle that has oxidized, faded paint, or like a lot of vehicles do, the clear coat has peeled off and gone, so there's no shine to it much anymore. Whatever, I just want you to see what you can do with just a little bit of work and a little bit of money and materials to make your car or truck look a whole lot better. So yeah, I'm just about done here, but I'll turn this off for now, and we'll be back later. I'll come back on when I'm ready to paint this.